Are you ready to do some digging on some mind-blowing secrets at the heart of Walt Disney World? I don't know why I have this. Rumours have it that the magic might be brewing up something huge, and you won't want to miss this. The buzz is electric, and speculation is swirling around what could be a game-changing announcement. In today's video, we will be deep diving into the whispers of the theme park. Is there something astonishing hidden in plain sight? Where might the thrilling developments take place? And when can we expect the big reveal? Get excited, because we're about to embark on an incredible journey to discover the truth behind the magic. Oh yes, and just before I start, welcome to Gotta Go Orlando. Don't forget, if you scan the QR down below, you can head to our website to check out the latest news from Orlando, Florida. So let's dive right in. So, as we know, Disney played us a little bit when it came to Monsters Inc. Land, Monstropolis and its location, with releasing two different locations of where this proposed project would be located. We was given artist illustrations for Muppets Grand Avenue area and the animation courtyard area of Disney's Hollywood Studios. But more recently this was cleared up, and to cut a long story short, we now know it's going to be in the Muppets Grand Avenue area, which now leaves us with some questions. Why build Monsters Inc. Land in a space that not only has a big fan following, but also has an operating attraction and restaurants, especially when you have an area of the park which is a little run down and doesn't really have much use as the Grand Avenue area. Also, why was Little Mermaid a musical adventure delayed on its original proposed opening date, but it has now been announced for May 27th. Could there have been some building utility issues? We also had a leak last year that the staffing buildings at the back of the area of the animation courtyard was relocating staff to new locations, and according to the Orlando Business Journal, Walt Disney World has just purchased a massive 106,196 square foot office building located at 1390 Celebration Boulevard in the South Village area for $19.4 million. Now, we do know that Walt Disney World was already using this building for Vacation Club and some other operations. Essentially, the building was just leased, and we can only speculate that Disney wasn't using the full building, and that Disney now wants the full property for Disney operations and possibly move staff from other locations, freeing up space elsewhere, maybe for theme park expansions. So what are you up to, WDW, and what are you planning for the animation courtyard area of Disney's Hollywood Studios? We really need to pay close attention to this area, as I'm sure over the next few months we could see things happening. Will Disney Junior Play and Dance close and possibly move to a new location, and Star Wars Launch Bay shut for refurbishment? Myself and Emma have spent a lot of time at Hollywood Studios and really can't remember when was the last time we spent time in the animation courtyard area. It's just not a place we rush to, especially since the Little Mermaid show closed, and we are excited to see it finally opening again. And really the only reason we did visit this area is to chill and cool off at the launch bay with its AC when the park is busy. We also seen last year a team member post about the offices being cleared out and team members being moved around. Why? So if Disney is planning a big project for Hollywood Studios, when could we be hearing about it? The rumours are pointing to the week of May the 22nd, 2025. This being the week when Universal Epic Universe will open. Dropping news like a big expansion project at this time would not only help Disney get some publicity and keep them in the limelight, but would also water down the opening of Epic Universe. So what do you think's going on, guys? If Disney is going to drop news like this the week of Epic Universe opening, what could this news be? A new land perhaps? And what IPs could be used? The first in the rumour mill is The Simpsons. Since Disney acquired The Simpsons in 2019 as part of a $71 billion deal for 21st Century Fox, this purchase did not affect Fox's previous deal with Universal for exclusive rights to The Simpsons in US theme parks. And I know a lot of you do not want this, and I have to say I don't see Simpsons in a Disney park. I don't know why. For me, it's a Universal IP and it fits into the Universal landscape. I just feel that The Simpsons don't fit into Disney. The story isn't a Disney story for me and it kind of just feels awkward, but it is an option to have a Simpson themed land based on the fictional town of Springfield, but it's nothing new, as we already have a Simpsons themed area in Universal Studios. I'm not saying Disney wouldn't make an amazing Springfield. We know the Disney Imagineers would make a very impressive land and attractions. I just can't imagine it in a Disney park and I don't want to see it. And I love the Simpsons show. Moving on to our next option, which could be a Moana land. We first seen the artwork at D23 2022 when Josh DeMaro gave us a glimpse of the future possible expansion of Disney's Animal Kingdom. From the artwork we could see a log flume style ride and a flying Dumbo type ride attraction, and this project actually looked really cool, but it was a proposed project for Animal Kingdom and it fits into this park really well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to a Moana land. I just feel this style of land wouldn't fit with its lush jungle like features and rivers. Hollywood Studios is architectural with its Art Deco style and harsh structures cutting into the landscape. The same for me would be if Disney decided to build a variation of the new Disneyland Paris immersive themed land inspired by the Lion King. Again, for me this is an Animal Kingdom attraction which would aesthetically fit better. Now I'm not saying that the technologies that are used to build all these themed lands couldn't be used with a different theme. The next option, and possibly is the more viable option, is a Marvel themed land. Now this one is a lot more complicated than just building a new Marvel campus like they have built and are expanding over in Disneyland Paris. Disney's use of Marvel brand characters at Walt Disney World is limited due to two key factors: the existing contract and the fact that Disney doesn't own all of the Marvel licensing rights. These restrictions impact how Disney can market the brand and which characters they're allowed to feature in the parks. The contract stipulates that characters used by Universal, such as Spider-Man and Captain America, cannot be used by Disney east of the Mississippi River, which unfortunately includes Walt Disney World, and this agreement remains in effect as long as Universal continues to pay Disney, which acquired Marvel in 2009 for $4 billion. This agreement allows Disney to use characters like Spider-Man west of the Mississippi River. Consequently, there's a Spider-Man attraction both at Universal Islands of Adventure in Orlando and an Avengers campus at Disney's California Adventure in Anaheim, California. When Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind opened at Epcot, it was the first Marvel-themed attraction at Walt Disney World, and I'm sure you're asking how. This motley crew of galactic superheroes isn't used at any Universal Orlando resort. The Guardians aren't a part of the Avengers, even though they have appeared in recent Avenger movies, or the Fantastic Four. Both large groups of characters are used at Universal Orlando Resort. But despite the existing contract limitations, Disney has demonstrated its ability to create innovative Marvel-themed attractions. attractions. The question now is whether Disney might explore featuring Marvel characters that Universal isn't currently using in its parks, such as Doctor Strange, who could be in play since he had a meet and greet before at Disney's Hollywood Studios during marketing for the 2016 film. Also the likes of Daredevil, Blade, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight and Miss Marvel are on the table since they're not used at Universal. For me, a Marvel land would fit very well into the landscape of Hollywood Studios, mainly because of the sci-fi aesthetics in the park with Star Tours and Galaxy's Edge. And let's be honest, a variation of a Marvel camp and its attractions can be tweaked to fit different characters, meaning less work in the development stage. My only question is, which Marvel character would you like to see at Disney's Hollywood Studios? Then the next one is my wild card, and I can already see Emma's eyebrows raising. Could Disney be prepping land for Cars Land? As we all know that we really don't want the rivers of America to be filled in and the history of Disney destroyed. Now that the plans have been given the green light by the South Florida Water Management District, why has groundwork not begun? Maybe possibly Disney's having second thoughts. Maybe Cars Land could be placed in Hollywood Studios in the animation courtyard, and Disney is making plans for this. Possibly. I have to say, for me, I would rather see Cars Land move to Hollywood Studios as it fits better in this park, and I do hope plans change, but this is my personal preference. On a side note, that big mound of earth that has been living outside the Magic Kingdom has started to be moved and flattened. Why was this earth kept? And most importantly, where's it being moved to? Is it being moved over for the rivers of America? Is it being moved over to Disney's Hollywood Studios to be used for grading of Cars Land? Or is it for grading of Villains Land? What could Walt Disney World be planning if they are planning any more projects? What's your thoughts? I have to say, with all the works that are going to start at some point soon, the Disney parks are going to get a little bit messy, with work walls being placed in every park apart from the water parks. I just wish some of the works had started earlier and we was having projects being finished off sooner. I do feel like it was left late on in the game and the reaction to Epic Universe was delayed, but nevertheless, with all the construction happening at Walt Disney World, we will still make amazing memories and love our Disney adventures. In another Disney topic, Walt Disney World has reduced its prices for annual passes. Could this be due to all the construction that will be starting soon? Who knows? So what do you think? Will something be announced? Is Disney hiding something very big and waiting to drop it in May? And if so, what could it be? Will it be a big project like what we have spoken about today, or will it be something else? So what's your thoughts and opinions? Comment down below, as we'd love to hear your thoughts. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell and share with your friends and family, as this really helps the channel grow. If you're wanting more Orlando, Florida updates, don't forget to check out our website that covers everything that's happening here in Orlando, Florida. It's gottagoorlando.com. If you're planning your vacation, don't forget we also work with Florida Ticks for all the major theme parks here in Orlando, Florida. The links are down below in the description. Now get out there and go and make some memories. And don't forget about these two videos right here, and we hope to see you on our next video. Have a great day. Bye!